Recording. Yeah. Welcome candidates Anurag, Tiyasa, Rajan, Sandala Sagar, Anjali, Rashmi. Now, um, with what doubt have you come today? What is the doubt that is there in your mind? Or tell me, first of all, tell me what is the doubt
Sir,
that is there in your mind? Yeah.
what is refinance facility?
Hmm. Good question. Refinance facility means, say, in the case of NABARD, what they do is they extend refinance to RRBs and scheduled commercial banks. Here, banks will first make finance to their borrowers and submit a return to the refinancing authority. The refinancing authority, namely NABARD, will look into that and depending on their terms and conditions will be extending again facility to the commercial banks and RRBs. It may carry interest also, but the advantage in this case is bank is again flush with funds which they can use for lending to others. So that is the advantage of refinance facility. This refinance facility is more familiar or famous in the case of agricultural advances being made at RRBs and scheduled commercial banks, cooperative banks, and all that. Also, can you tell me one more area where refinance is more common? Refinance,
Sir,
this facility is more common in another type of loans also. What is that?
sir, MSME loans.
एमएसएमई को रिफाइनेंस होता है पता नहीं आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर अबाउट इट तो देखना पड़ेगा
So bad loans,
pardon.
bad loans.
No, bad loans being taken by asset reconstruction companies, that is not refinance, that is banks, ARCs are buying it, that is not refinance. The refinance comes mostly, in my view, in housing finances, NHB. National Housing Bank extends refinance to housing finance companies. If you want, I suggest you go to NHB website and see some of the points therein. Their main job is to extend refinance only. Yeah. Anurag, uh, tell me,
Yes,
Anurag. Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to know about the concept of nominees in various accounts. Like, what is the minimum or maximum number of nominees in joint account, joint saving
Hmm,
account? So
hmm.
I am not clear about the concept of nominees.
Yeah, very good. See, in the case of banks, savings account, fixed deposit, and all, we can open in the name of single individual, maybe man or female. Then it can also be opened in the name of minor, be represented by guardian, father or mother. While in reality, father is the only guardian, but Reserve Bank has permitted guardianship of mother also. Guardian, it can be opened in a minor. Another type of account is account can be opened in the name of minor over 10 years, where some banks permit opening of account in the name of minor to be operated by himself. Only condition is he has to come to bank in person for withdrawing funds using withdrawal slips. And apart from this, um, this is individual accounts. Here, after the death of the depositor, the money will be paid to the nominee. Nominee is a name of only one person. In any account, you can have only one nominee. It may be a relative or it need not be your relative also. So other things remaining constant, on the death of the depositor, on production of death certificate, bank will give the money to the nominee. You may be thinking why I am telling qualifying clauses, because recently there have been some issues where there is nomination, and when though nomination is there, some other legal heirs, they made protest, and that brought courts to bring an injunction in nomination being applied. So, but let us not get too much confused. Let us know nomination is a facility, is a name of another person to be given by the depositor, so that the money will be paid to him on the death of the person. But the accounts can also be opened in the name of joint accounts, like say A, B, and C, or A and B. Here again, you can have accounts as joint accounts. That is A and B opening joint account. Only when the check is signed by both of them, money will be paid. That is joint account. Another account is either or survivor. That is A and B. A also can draw money. B also can draw money. Both of them are permitted to draw the money. Then F or S, former, FORMER, or survivor. Former or survivor, mostly it is in the case of father and son, where father opens an account and survivor is son. As long as farmer is alive, the account can be operated only by him. It cannot be operated by survivor. And on the demise of the farmer, on production of death certificate, survivor can operate the account. But now the nomination comes only where all the parties to a deposit dies. For example, an account is the name of ABC. Any one or survivors or survivor account can be operated by A or B or C. Then if A dies, the account will be operated by B or C. If B dies, C will be operating it. Only after C dying, the money will go to the nominee. So now this is what first important information. Nomination in respect of deposit, only one person, even though the account is the name of one person or more than one person. Second point, where there is a locker facility in the name of joint account holders, then the nomination can be given favoring two people, A and B, having a joint locker account. They can nominate another X and Y as nominees. Don't ask me why and all. This is the procedure. And I think this is given under section 45Z of some Banking Regulation Act, according to which only one nominee can be there. The nominee, if you are going to mention the nominee as a minor, then it will be paid to the guardian of the minor only. Could you follow? This is the important information. Regarding insurance also, nomination is there. In the case of insurance policies, we can mention the name of the nominee, and the nominee will get the money on the demise of the policy holder. So this much for nomination will be sufficient unless you have some more doubts. Anurag, do you have any other doubt?
Sir, if the nomination person, suppose A and B are having joint account and they have a nominee named X. If A and B are died and the nominee is also dead, then in that case, who would be
Then the
the
money
second?
will, yeah, then the money will go to, no, it depends on how the death happens. after A and B dying, after some days X dies, or X dies before A and B dying. So many things that problem will be there. In which case, it will go to the legal heirs of A and B. If the account is in the name of A and B only, then the money will go to the legal heirs. In the case of Hindu Act, Hindu law, uh, where a male member dies, who are the legal heirs? Number one, wife. Number two, mother. Mother is also a legal guardian. Sorry, is also a legal heir. Then sons, daughters. They are the people who are entitled to money when a male member dies. When a female member dies, the beneficiaries or the legal heirs are one, husband and children, son and daughter. This is how this goes. Regarding Muslim law and all, there are a lot of confusion. Best thing is to ask your lawyer whenever any doubt comes. Very good. Any other point you want to ask?
Sir,
Anur?
sir,
Yeah,
please repeat the minor nominee point.
yeah. Minor nominee. Yeah. Say sometimes the depositors may nominate in the name of a minor, and in which case they will have to mention the name of the guardian also. Now I know what is coming to your mind. A and B, father and mother of a minor, nominates nominates their son, minor son, and the automatically the majority. I mean, the guardianship is also with them only, namely either mother or father. If both of them die, what happen? It will go to the court. The court has to decide about it. Okay. Some other person will take charge of that. He has to move the court, get orders, making him the guardian for the minor who has lost his legal guardian. So that's what it is. Now, simple explanation about minor is that where the guardian is the name of minor, there will be a name of a guardian also, his guardian also. But there are instances where the guardian is not mother, not father, both of them died, then there will be a court appointed guardian. Very rare. Don't worry about such complications. Okay. Thank you. Tiasa, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other doubts that you get
Sir,
in your
what are
mind?
the documents needed to open an account?
Very good. See, for opening an account, well, normally banks insist on KYC formalities. Like you have to give any one of the documents, like say passport, Aadhaar card, driving license, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Card, then voter ID, and or PAN card. I am telling PAN card in the last because PAN card alone cannot help you open the account because it doesn't have an address proof on that. In case you are opening with a PAN card, then you have to give another proof for address, namely telephone bill or electricity bill, some municipal bill, whatever it is, whatever the bank accepts. With that, then the customer also has to bring. Normally, some banks say 2 copies of passport size photograph. Some banks says 3 copies of passport size photograph. You have to come with these documents. This much will do. But nowadays, I think many of them they satisfy with the Aadhaar card only, simply Aadhaar card. You know, when I compare this with 70s, 80s, 90s, and all, in those days, a different system was followed that because there was no Aadhaar card. And so, what we used to insist is that the person opening the account must be introduced by an existing customer of our bank who has been having account for more than 6 months. That was long back. Introduction. That was a concept known as introduction. Like now, when we go for fixing of marriage, what we do, we always try to find out the good points about boy or girl through persons known to us. We ask them, what, how is that boy, how is that girl, like this. So, similarly, the introduction was considered very important in those years. The introducer, as in those days it was decided, introducer is not responsible for the liability of the account holder. Supposing I introduce, say, Mr. X account to the bank, X borrows money from the bank, and then he is not repaying, they cannot ask me to repay that money. I am only responsible to the extent of assuring the genuineness of the person. So, to that extent only I am responsible. But if I have introduced an account criminally, doing criminal mistakes, for example, I am introducing X as Z, then I can be held responsible. That's what the courts were telling. But nowadays, I think many of you who would have opened account recently would have come to know banks are not at all insisting on any introduction. This is the thing. So this is about opening of bank accounts. Now coming to other steps. So this is in respect of SB account, fixed deposit, or RD account. Coming to current account, in the case of current account, normally it is open for business purposes. So the business company can be a proprietor company. Proprietor means a person who is running the company is all in all of that company, is the owner, where the ownership is in the hands of a lady. It is called, she is called proprietrix. P-R-O-P-R-I-E-E-R-I-X, proprietrix. Another type of account in the case of current account is partnership. In India, the transactions are governed by Indian Partnership Act. I don't remember what is the year. Anybody knows the year? Indian Partnership Act. Anybody knows what is the year of that act? Indian mm, Indian Partnership Act 1932. Indian Partnership Act 1932. According to that, even today, A and B, A and B and C, they can have a partnership firm without any deed. Without any deed. Just orally they can do, in which case all of them are equally liable for the debts of the firm. All of them are eligible for the benefits of the firm equally. But in banking, when we open account, we do insist on a partnership deed. Partnership deed, not only partnership deed that is registered as a firm. It is because as per Indian Partnership Act, all the partners are equally responsible for the debts of the firm. ABC start a company. If A is running the business mainly, others are just not showing much interest. A goes on borrowing money from others. Then, if there are debts in that company's name, then that firm's name, then the other partners B and C are also liable not only to the extent of the capital invested by him, but he is liable personally. If there are debts from this company where B and C are partners, their personal assets can also be attached. That is why we always tell people, don't start a partnership. If you start a partnership, if one of the partner does some mistakes, you will be landing yourself into problem, including your personal assets. That is one point. So we insist on their accounts, partnership deed being there, and partnership registration. Then all the partners should sign the opening form. But the for the sake of convenience, they may authorize to one or two people only to operate the account. So who are all the people authorized to operate the account? Their signature also we take, and we have to do now KYC formalities for all the partners of the firm. This is being done by the bank, but in spite of it, many times people cheat. Even today in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, there is a case going on. Huasa, some HIUASA, some chatbot based company, they have taken money from people through MLM. What is MLM? What is MLM? Excuse me. What is MLM?
So multi-level marketing.
Correct. Multi-level marketing, similar to there is one famous company in America. What is the name of that company? Famous. It all started with them only initially. There, they will make you purchase some six products from them at 3,000 rupees. Then you have to get six more people and make them buy at. What is that?
Amway.
Correct. You're right. I am forgetting that name. Amway. Amway was the first company which started on this money MLM basis. The concept is very simple. I will go and open there. What they did, Zuasa, what they did, they said, you deposit 1 lakh rupee today. Every month we will give you 15,000 rupees. How interesting it is, you know. They said, in these days, you invest 1 lakh rupees, we will give you 15,000 rupees per month. And our people, in their desire to earn money, what they did, they started investing money in that one. And for the first few months, the company was giving interest and all correctly. But thereafter, and also they said, you it is not sufficient, you put the money only yourself, you must get me some six more people, and those six people will get some six more people. Like that it was went on, and everybody started doing it, because every time I get six people joined, so I will be getting some benefit. So that sort of a strategy they adopted, and it seems they have cheated to an extent of thousands of crores, and the matter is under court. The person who was arrested also committed suicide 3 or 4 days back. So that is about MLM. Now, coming to this partnership deed, please do not enter into any partnership deed arrangement with anybody, because you are liable personally. Now, next concept in current account is limited companies. In the case of limited companies, formed under Companies Act 1956 or Companies Act 2013. Latest one is more important, 2013. See, what you have to do, whenever you want to start a company, you will approach a lawyer who will help you in preparation of memorandum and articles of association. Memorandum and articles of association. He will prepare that, and you will take that document to registrar of joint stock companies. In every important cities, you have registrar of joint stock companies. So much so in Coimbatore, Tirupur, small places also you have these people, because there you have lot of companies working. So the limited company that is started will be, they will go to the registrar of joint stock companies for registration of the company. So once the company is in the memorandum, they will tell what is the name of the company, where is the head office, what are their objectives, what are the businesses they can do, what are the businesses they should not do, what are the powers of directors. So many points they will tell. And they will go and open they will get the certificate of registration. So that certificate of registration is the birth certificate, just as birth certificate for human beings. That is the birth certificate for the limited company. When a limited company starts, it can be a private limited company or a public limited company. A private limited company is one where the minimum number of shareholders are two and maximum now 200. It was 50 long back. Apart from that, if it is a public limited company, minimum shareholders 7, maximum unlimited. In India, the company having more number of shareholders is Reliance. Reliance. So, in the case of registration, first you get certificate of incorporation. And if you want to open a bank account, you will have to approach the bank along with memorandum and articles of association, KYC documents for satisfying the directors' details, then the signature of directors, then there should be a resolution from the board of directors suggesting or telling about opening of bank account in so and so bank, and also mentioning who are the persons authorized to operate the account. Once that is done, it is same for both private limited and public limited company. But only thing difference in the case of public limited company is that you require one more certificate known as certificate of commencement of business. Certificate of commencement of business. So once you keep, these are the documents you give them, then board resolution and all that, signatures obtained, then they are permitted to operate the account. Then they are given the checkbook with the name of the company printed thereon and all that. But nowadays, checkbook no, is not much used in India, whereas it is used more in countries like USA and here, because the concept of UPI, concept of IMPS, etc., is more familiar in our country than in foreign countries. That is one. So the when an account is open, savings account is open, the customer is given a passbook. He is also given a checkbook. He is also given a debit card. In the debit card, you will have the name of the bank, the type of card, whether it is Visa card or MasterCard or Rupee card. You will have the name of the beneficiary. You will have the month and year of expiry. And on the reverse of that, you will have one number known as CVV. The expansion is card verification value, and a place for signature of the um, card holder also. But nowadays, not many people look into that. This is their similar 16 digits number. This is same in the case of debit card as well as a credit card. So now I told you about SB account opening and ATM card. Next, coming to current account. Current account, when you open, normally banks give. Earlier in 1990s and all, we were giving passbook even for current account. But nowadays it is not possible. So people are given statement of account, or otherwise they are permitted to have internet account where they can take a statement by themselves. That is what it is. So now here the situation is like this, that they are given a statement of account and they are also given, say, checkbook. And in the case of proprietor company only, they will be given ATM card. In the case of partnership and all, ATM card is not given. Because now, of course, it is not required. People can operate through um, the various apps like Gpay or whatever it is, so that problem will not arise. So this is in respect of limited company. In the case of limited company, question of nomination doesn't arise. In the case of partnership firm, also nomination doesn't arise. In the case of sole proprietor or sole proprietrix concerns, the nomination can be given in favor of one person. This is what it is about nomination and the procedure for opening. The procedure is same for fixed deposit also. Say KYC documents, then you have to fill an opening form and then open the account. But nowadays, many of us, we open account, fixed deposit accounts only through online. We just go to the online, debit our SB account, and we open our fixed deposit ourselves. The advantage in this case is that the account is maintained online. There is no need for us to go to the bank. We can close it by through internet at our end itself. But only thing is here, the nowadays they are permitting opening of account in two people name also. You can give nomination also in this. This is you can open even recurring deposit etc. online through your mobile apps and all. You can open recurring deposit. You can give standing instruction. What is meant by standing instruction? Standing instruction means doing some work every month at regular intervals, like remitting of LIC policy premium, then school fees or telephone bill, some such thing, some standing or transferring funds from savings account to SB recurring deposit, or transferring periodically funds from a son's account to father's account for sake of maintenance. Likewise, these things can be done under standing instruction. So these are some of the points regarding opening of account and the documents that are required. Now, today 10 minutes again we have to spend on going through what is given in the materials to you. Yeah. That day, yesterday, I was sharing, I will show you the screen. I will show you the screen. Yeah. Yesterday, I think I stopped at this bank exams papers videos. Here, for serious study, especially commerce students and finance students, for them, these questions will be relevant, like types of mortgages, types of endorsement crossing, then types of accounts, then risk management, priority sector, ombudsman, official language, risk management, NPA guidelines, negotiable instruments, then um, m- then money market terminologies, letter of credit, money market and all everybody should know. Letter of credit limitation act. If you go through this, you will know. And if you have doubts, you ask me. Based on this, we will study in our next classes. Then this is interview material. This is what we have already seen. Then here, what am I giving you? Banking and static awareness. Here, this is telling about chief ministers, but this is very old, Baba. I think I should delete it. This is very old. So I think it is not fit for this. I have to give you something else. Let me give you that. This is wrong. I have not seen that. Then AB static GK capsule. AB static GK capsule. Here, this is also old or new. Which year it is? Ambitious Baba, one stop solution. Just one thing I want to tell you, whenever you read these PDF materials, regarding the rate of interest, regarding the name of personalities occupying posts, there may be variation that you can cross check by interacting or asking in the class, and also by getting to sharing information with others. One that way, if you find some mistake in this, you can point out for the benefit of others, or you can post in our Telegram page. Sir, in this material, in this page, the DICGC coverage is given as 1 lakh. Wrong. So you can mention like that, but I think that has been corrected now. Now, regarding this economy bolt banking terms, here this is relevant for interview. I even non economic student, I want you to go through this. So shall we have this as the next task for us? Today evening, you just go through this so that tomorrow when we meet, we will just go through important pages of this material. Okay? That is economy bolt. So that much you please prepare yourself and come. And regarding other things that are there, I think I have just given whatever I have downloaded from SBI. All these are SBI only. And this is another important one, financial awareness PDF. This is also very useful. You can just go through this, and afterwards, if you are getting some doubts, you can come and ask me so that we can verify them and then answer also. If there are some mistakes, we can correct. Similarly, this is SBI group structure. Then financial highlights, this is not required, I think so. I have given it for fullness, but you can't be reading that. You just know what is the deposit, advances, profit, NPA of State Bank of India as on 31st December 2022. That much will do. Then ratings. What is this ratings PDF? I don't know. Please check it up. Central Board of Directors. That is also. Please go through. If there is any change, we have to note that. Then chairman message. This is old one. Not needed. Delete. Yeah. Then anytime channels, NBFC alliances of this you must know, because in interview when they go deep into the State Bank of India, when they ask with which non-banking finance companies we have alliances, then you must be able to tell. Then about human resource and all, it is like a gossip, just read it. Similarly, information technology, then all these are questions only. Banking economy PDF, November. Then you better go through that. November 21. No, that is totally wrong. It's wrong to use that one. Then bomb specialist officer results interview. Specialist officer results. Why I'm keeping it here? So this is not required for us. I want you not to be overloaded with information. So I am deleting this also. Good. Next important thing, budget key features, boys, girls. We don't know whether they will ask about budget. Phil, you please go through this budget, and one day we will allot specially for budget and economic survey. We will discuss on that. Tomorrow's assignment, I've already told you, olive board economy. You prepare for that. Then economic survey is also here. Then Canara Bank SO interview questions. SO means specialist officer. But why I gave it here, I don't know. It is there. Let it be here, because when it gets disappeared in one place, sometimes I make use of this. Let it be here, doesn't matter. Then next point, economic survey. This is also important, but so big. Honestly, believe me, I have not gone through it fully. So I suggest some of you go through this and pull out important information and share it in one day in our class. Budget and economic survey, one day we will discuss. Maybe we can have it day after tomorrow. That is, today is Friday. Saturday, we are going to have that economy book. Sunday night, we are going to have that budget and what is this one. After your, what is that? Psychometry test only. No problem. Next, FCI capsule agree interview. You may be wondering why I have given this here. It is because for uh, agriculture students, for people coming from villages, then this agree based questions will be useful. Then here this interview preparation, no problem. Is it two same material or SBI 2022 preparation? Then what is this? This also same. Doesn't matter. Then one can be deleted because I am not spending time to verify it. That's a problem. For SBI 2022 interview preparation, this is what again, same thing I have given here. So this can be deleted. So I am helping you. I'm removing so many things. Yeah, it was not removed. It says it was not removed. It's okay, doesn't matter. Now we will go to government schemes are there. HR. This is what I have added recently. This one, HR questions, I have added recently. Why it's not opening? It's there. These are the latest questions. In fact, many of the questions here may be similar to what you find in most common interview questions. I found this one that has been prepared by me some years back, found very useful. Yeah. So I think I've taken from Suresh Kumar Net HR questions, analytical, whatever it is, details are given. So please go through this one, and lot of questions are given. So, but some of the questions are very interesting. Some of the questions really interesting. I don't know why this HTTPS is coming. In a normal my Word document, it is not coming. Doesn't matter. Please prepare for this HR interview questions also. Once you do that, you will come here. You will go through this GD transfer. About GD, I don't know what I have told. Please go through that. Similarly, you will open this file, and here also there will be repetition. And so what are the things given here? This also you must go through. This is how we are going to prepare. So, right, 2 days work we have already assigned. One, that economy booklet, two, budget and economic survey. Later on, other things we will decide. In the meantime, if you get some doubts, you can note down and come and ask me here. And if you feel like raising this doubt in the class, you can mention it in our Telegram page or my WhatsApp so that I can prepare for that in detail and be ready. This is what it is. Thank you so much. I think today's class has been a lengthy one. So thank you so much. Vaishnavi Singh, how are you? Vaishnavi Singh,
Good evening, sir. I'm fine.
good evening. How are you? Vaishnavi Singh, what is your degree? I'll be asking every time I meet you. Sorry. Tell me,
Sir, what is the question?
what is the degree you have studied?
Sir, electrical engineering.
Oh, fine. No problem. Good.
Yes.
Then, as an electrical engineer, I think I told you about electrical projects and all in your state, in the country, and minister, those particulars also you get to know about it. And
Yes.
the problems in electrical line and all. Some, I think mostly they will say, what is that? Loss of power, na? In transmission में बहुत
Yes.
लॉस कुछ होता है वो सब क्या
Yes, sir.
है
Loss of power. Yes, sir.
वो सब पढ़ लीजिए गुड
Okay.
Anjali, you didn't come yesterday for me yesterday evening. For you today morning, you didn't come for psychometry, correct? Anjali,
Yes, yes, sir.
no problem. Doesn't matter. I think I have posted that video. Watch that one also. And I have told you one important site which can be of use for you for preparation. 123.com something. Do you know that, Anjali?
No, sir, I haven't gone through it.
Acha, please go through that. Anurag, what is the site I was suggesting? It is 123.com, no? Hello. What is the name of the site I was referring you? 123. If you search in
123 taste.
123.
Taste.com.
Oh, 123taste.com. 1 minute, let me check up. 123taste.com. No, not that, Baba. Taste 9. No, that's not correct. Let me search here and tell you now, Anjali. I am asking our friend here, ChatGPT, India free psychometric test websites. Why are you taking so much time, ChatGPT?
Sir, it was TEST test.
TA?
TEST. 123
test.
TEST. Yes,
You are right. Test. I made it as taste. See how mistakes we are doing. Milgia. Are you seeing on the screen, Anjali, now?
yes, sir.
Anjali or Eli? Are you seeing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. अंजलि का मीनिंग क्या है?
Sir, it means divine offering.
Very good. Similarly, Vaishnavi का नाम क्या है? I mean, meaning. Everybody should know the meaning of their name. Anurag का नाम क्या है? Meaning क्या है? Like that, you prepared for the silly questions also. Very good. Anyhow,
Yes.
thank you so much. I enjoyed being with you for this time. Nice. Anurag and Tiasa, um, Rajan, then Vaishnavi, Anjali. Very good. Rajan, any doubts you are having? ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா சொல்லுப்பா.
Yes, sir. No doubt, sir. Today, yesterday I had the same doubt. Someone else asked the same group, sir.
Very good. And that's right. And 1 minute. Tiasa, any doubt? Abhi,
No, sir.
we will meet tomorrow. That is tomorrow morning class, Nagi. Hey, there's no morning class. We will meet only night time. Okay? Because
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I mean, there is not much of a tension also, no, because there is not much of interviews in the night, only few interviews. So it is convenient for me to take like this. Anurag, Anjali, Vaishnavi, thank you so much. Best wishes. And if in case some of your friends may be interested in joining us, please tell about our site in other WhatsApp groups and you try to get them all. So far, I think I am okay with whatever number that has come. 9 of you have come. So far, 9 people have joined. But if you can just pass on information, some more people may also come and join. They will be thankful to you also. Thank you so much. And I'll be happy with the same amount of work. I can educate some good number of people. Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions
sir.
you would like? Yeah. Thank you so much. Best wishes.